Well, sadly for those who are exposed to the elements, I'm afraid that the clouds have opened up and it is teeming down here. There are some fans who are going to get very, very wet. Having said which, there are almost no empty seats. It is a terrific turnout under the circumstances. There's nowhere else to go, in truth, if you want to see this much-anticipated game. So, come rain or come shine, we are here and really looking forward to it. Tries one!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hetic. Pallister. Knocks it away. It's come through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Still goalless. Gets it back. Pallister. Johansson, who scored a great individual goal for the opener in his last game. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Shapes for an overhead. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Massive leap! Good delivery, no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Amos. Carroll. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose! It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Plays it out to the flank. Has a hit! It's in! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's made sure that that won't get through. This could fall anywhere. Johansson goes short. It's come loose. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leeds head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Forward it goes. Amos. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Out to the right. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Leeds just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's got options out wide. It's broken loose. It's gone a long way up and away. Keeps everyone guessing. He has it out wide now. Cut out in the nick of time. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, that's where he wants it. And it's Johansson. And here's Austin, played out to the right. He's making good use of his strength there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
And help's available out wide. Good clearance and very necessary. Carroll passes it forward. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Castledine, Pallister. It's a brilliant interception. He's managed to get it away. Leeds need to hold on for a few more moments.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. Few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Finds himself eased off the ball. Castledine. And the defence can get it clear. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that's been levered clear. And that's sprayed out wide. Norwich were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Has a pop! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Knocks it away. Pings it in. That intervention was very necessary. Ball's out on the left now. Well weighted. Great challenge, timed to perfection. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Well, that's where he wants it. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hettick. Eriksson. Seifert. Leeds going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. No goals as yet. And he's on a charge. Driving on, a real charge here. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? Goes for goal! And the ball's come out. In towards... Has a pop! And it's played forward. And we hit half-time, so neither team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. Interesting game up to now, but still goals. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless, a change perhaps after half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Norwich, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Seifert has come steaming up from the back, hurls himself at it! Good idea, just poorly executed. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Seifert. Hetic. Castledine. Here comes the corner. And a shot! Clears it out of harm's way. Skip goes looking, cuts it out. Hetic. Out to the right. Goes for it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
It's going to be a double change then. It's got through to him. Could be a chance here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pallister. Gets it, and now what? Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
And it's hoisted clear. Castledine. And he's straight offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Hoists it forward.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
So that's it. It is all over. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Giorza. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Mikhailov. Leeds come into this game on a 5-game unbeaten run away from home.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Castledine. Mikhailov. Middlesbrough were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is. Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Big chance! Oh, that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hetic. Castledine. Mikhailov. Bettinelli catches it safely. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's on a plate. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Seifert. Castledine. He's made sure that that won't get through. Bettinelli gets it upfield. Has a quick glance, gets it back. Now a chance to break. Castledine. And it's half-time here. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Castledine, Hetic, Mikhailov. Oh, real! He's gone for it! Bettinelli deals with it effortlessly. Giorza drives it forward. Forward it goes. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Leeds have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Mikhailov. Akpom. Oh, sweet feet. Hit into the middle. Keeper has beaten it away. Mikhailov. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Giorza. Vrani, Mikhailov, just a quarter of an hour to play.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Seifert, and it's played forward. Mikhailov plays it out to the wing.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Seifert. Vrani. Hetic. Mikhailov. There's a foul, free kick's been given.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The action has already started. Mihailov. Pallister. It's being played forward. Millwall haven't lost any of their last 5 games on the road. Castledine. Tries to get it forward quickly. Woods plays it forward quickly. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hettick. Leeds are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's nice. Castledine. It'll be a throw-in. Pallister. He's had that put on a plate. It's got, and a shot! And he's there to hoof it away. Budvarsson. That's a decent ball. Going through. Shot at goal! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
He's had a shot! He's played him through. Hervé, and the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose! Gets good distance on it. Hettick. Pallister. Could be a chance here. Millwall have a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoists it forward. Hettick. Pallister. Woods really has been in sparkling form. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And they've been caught out here. Woods. Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're already back underway here.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Vrani. Pallister. Hervé. Castledine. And the counter is on. Millwall, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Castledine. Mihailov. Pallister. That's a throw. Pallister. Oh, sweet feet. Pallister. Swung in towards the middle.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Pallister. Leeds can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Castledine. Vrani. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Just about up to 75 minutes. Mihailov. Aimed into shapes to shoot! Dispatched clinically! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining! Game still on!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Eriksson. Who saw this coming? Leeds have come back from the very brink. Out to the left it goes. Keeps everyone guessing. And it's got through. Gets up to head it! Oh, should have put that away.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Millwall have to get it into the box, and whistle's gone, that's a foul.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that's it. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really...
Hit me out as I can, every doubt in my sense. All the spins paid, all the games played, all the yells and remiss. Let me make an attempt, as I love in my tense. Take it this way, made a mistake, now I'm all in the fence. No, we can't walk around and lead way. Briefcase, fill it up with all the things you ever doubt. These games should have ended, please.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And as you can see, we've already started here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bournemouth must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Vrani gets it back. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Goyos plays it out to the wing. Goyos has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Gets good distance on it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pallister. It's come loose. Rice.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
Oh, really good feet from him. Fires it in low. Brooks. Now it's long. And here's Stanislas. Stanislas! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Stanislas is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Pallister is onto it and can take it up. Diving header! Real chance! It's in! The breakthrough strike!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Gets away from his opponent. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leeds head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pallister. This could spell danger. Castledine! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Castledine did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Bournemouth do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Hoists it forward. Giotza. Eriksson. Sanoun is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
He's got through. Castledine. Header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Up he gets! Cook gets it away. Pallister. Seifert. Giotza. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That's a promising ball. Massive leap! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Stanislas certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Rice. And it's long.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Vrani. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Sanoun has created one goal already. Into the last quarter of an hour. Leeds got their goal at the end of the first half, and it's 1-0.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Brooks.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Goyos. Just 5 minutes left. Almost there, and the players can feel it.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Bournemouth have to get it into the box. Eriksson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's there to cut it out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Leeds win it by the only goal. Result...
It's not enough, not like that. You can't call me out and then make amends. It's not enough, understand. You can't get my dream.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Ball is over the line. Well positioned to make that interception. Pallister. That's been drilled forward. Eriksson does well there, alert. Luton were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Leeds have the league's best defensive record. Hetic, Mihailov. Djorza goes for the cross.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Hetic. And that's been levered clear. Referee's given a throw. Leeds were relieved to hold on for a win last time round and go again now. He could be in here. He has it out wide now. Header! This and the follow-up! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that, he almost made it count. Great opportunity.
A goal now would certainly liven things up. He's made sure that that won't get through. Leeds have suffered lapses late in the first half recently. They're hoping things will be different now. Hetic. Rice gets it back. Hetic. Keeps everyone guessing. He's there to receive it. Referee's had a look, And he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot.
Luton have a free kick. Rice gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gets up to head it! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Gets into a dangerous position. Ince. Mikhailov. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Djorza pumps it into the area.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He spotted the run and played him through. Breaks on here. He's through and hits one! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Rice. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Hervé knocks it away.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
Timely intervention. Pallister. That's great strength on the ball. Oh, good take. Has a go! Dispatched clinically.
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Leeds take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. And the finish! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Driving up, has a hit! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! So all square with almost no time remaining. Hervé pings it out wide.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's left his man. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent... Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Looks to bypass the midfield. Hetic. Goyos.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Well, that's where he wants it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Goyos. Crossed in. And a header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! He will be livid with himself. Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Sanun. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rice. Pallister. Oh, real danger here. Clears it out of harm's way. That's gone a long way up and away. That's a throw. He's looked long this time. He's managed to get that all wrong. Hetic. Giorza. Out to the right. Look at the defender bombing forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Up to meet it! They score! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Well, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Lead, and it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leeds, the happier of the teams, heading in for half. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Plenty waiting in the middle. Has a pop! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Cardiff grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Sanoun. Cardiff settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. Pallister. Djorza is charging up on the overlap. And he's there to cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rice. Hettick. And now the breakaway. Chip through. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Keeper's ball. Hettick. Goyos. Forward it goes. Now surely! Djorza has created one goal already. Sanoun. Rice. Hettick. Pallister. A buccaneering run from the defender. Pallister. Hettick. Rice. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And help's available out wide. Goes for goal! It's broken loose!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Djorza. Rice. Goyos. Pallister. Djorza crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's it. Passion and panache and perseverance. Well, the season may be well and truly over in the lower tiers, but for these teams, there is no respite at all as they are thrust into the promotion playoffs with virtually no rest at all. So many vital games in such a very small space of time. All of this to be named the rightful claimant of the one last invite to the sacred territory of top-flight football. The stakes rarely get bigger than this. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Players ready, officials ready. Jim, I wonder what we should anticipate here.
Well, I'm kind of anticipating this to be quite a bruising encounter, Peter, with passion and emotions and a demand to assert some authority and control as early as possible. Remember, the league table ended up with these two in pretty similar territory, so essentially there shouldn't be an awful lot between them. I have a feeling I might regret mentioning that, but I think these two should really...
And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's really drilled it. Vrani. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vrani. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vrani. Giorza. Sanun. And it's got through. Pallister. Pings it out wide. 30 minutes gone. Giorza has it in a wide position, so what next? Pallister.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Seifert. Giorza. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Sanun. Vrani. Seifert. Long. And here's the chance to counter. Brooks tries to get it forward quickly. And we hit half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Leeds head to the dressing room, not yet having broken. He's gone for it! surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Cook. Brooks. Stanislas! Sanun. Vrani. Pallister. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Pallister needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Surely a shot! Hoists it forward. Cook. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Seifert. Giorza. Cook. Vrani. That's a good ball to goes for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Bournemouth keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Hervé.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Has a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves.
Towering header!
He will be livid with himself.
And it's played forward.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Mepham. Mepham goes looking. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, smart save. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that is that. Only a draw in the home leg.
Thunder clouds when you walked in, but I never felt you.
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second. Real chance!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Vrani. Goyos. He's had a shot! Smith gets it away. Gorgeous control there. Giorza. Still goalless at the moment. Rice. And that's sprayed out wide. Vrani. Giorza. A buccaneering run from the defender. That's the throw. Rice. Vrani. Giorza. Goyos. Well read, he sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Smith.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Vrani. Rice. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. Looks to drop one in.
Keeper has beaten it away.
Away from immediate danger. That's a throw. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out towards the flank. What an adventurous run from a defender. Great leap! And the first 45 minutes are up. Leeds got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Goyos. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Up to meet it!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Billing did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Rice. Nicely controlled. Rice. Vrani. Giorza. Look at the defender bombing forward. Goes for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Come back to the keeper. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's where he wants it. Goyos.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Dashing forward at pace. Goyos proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Gets into some space. And that's been levered clear. Leeds desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Rice. What a ball this has turned out to be. Brooks. Oh, they could break here. Bournemouth have to... 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. Breaks on here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's played forward. Gets away from his opponent. Gets up to head it! In for the follow-up! Tries to get it forward quickly. Long. Keeps everyone guessing. Diego Rick. Massive leap! And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time.
Well, I think for both sets of players now, fatigue becomes your biggest opponent. You know, when the body gets tired, the mind usually goes with it. Concentration levels are difficult to manage now.
And we are already back underway. 15 minutes to find a winner, or else penalties. In with a header! Castledine battles to win it back. He has it out wide now. And a header! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Goyos. Ball through needs to be good here. Can he? And a shot! Yes! He's done it! Save the best for last! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Leeds take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Leeds have got the win they needed, celebrations and a job done, and they march on. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away.
So this is the one, barely a week after the conclusion of the regular league season, we are witnessing here a game which will decide who will join the two already promoted sides a level up. The chance to play at the top level, a privilege alien to so many players of the beautiful game. For all the 22 players on the pitch, or at least for the great majority of them, this really could be the game of their lives as they try to fulfil the ambition of their lives. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Oh, what a game we have in prospect. Everybody here eagerly awaiting kick-off.
Opportunity knocks, Peter, and what an opportunity. I don't think anybody cares about the backdoor chance to escape a notoriously tough league and a one-off attempt to seize the moment and prosper. Amidst all the hype beforehand and the likely frenetic pace, once we get going here, keeping your cool can often be key. That enhances your focus, the rest then can hopefully fall into place. I'm really looking forward to this.
The action has already started. There is a real sense of urgency, even of desperation here. Defeat is not an option. Goyos! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Goyos. Seifert. Still goalless at the moment. Seifert. It's found its way to him. Castledine. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Turns and goes back. Castledine. And he's there to hoof it away. Goyos plays it out to the wing. He has it out wide now. That's a throw. It's a throw. Winston Reid. Forward it goes. Let's put a stop to that. Castledine. Castledine. Seifert plotting from out on the right-hand side. Managed to get it away. First 45 minutes are up.
So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward. Goyos. Seifert. Janssen. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Sanoun. Lovely bit of skill there. Rice. Sanoun. Rice. And he heaves it forward. Rice does well there, alert.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Rice. It's a loose ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Going for goal! This could... Oh, real... And the follow-up! There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the...
Great leap! Seifert is there to heave it away. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Point-blank header!
He will be livid with himself.
Sanun gets the better of his man. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And this is the big chance. The final seconds now. Rice. Castledine. Tries to get it forward quickly. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection on what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Just brushed off the ball there. Defenders on the back foot. There's the through ball. Leeds have it back and they can go again. Castledine. Quick glance at goal. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, I think for both sets of players now, fatigue becomes your biggest opponent. You know, when the body gets tired, the mind usually goes with it. Concentration levels are difficult to manage now.
And the action has already restarted. It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different?
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Shot at goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Castledine, he's through the middle. This is promising. Going through. Big chance! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Leeds take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly... Shoots! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Leeds just have to run down the clock. A buccaneering run from the defender. Oh, really good feet from him. Castledine. Has a pop! Forward it goes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Promotion. A long season ends with a big prize. They are going up. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, all I can do is offer my congratulations to everyone at the club, Peter. They made it a target from the very start, and it's been a thrilling and sometimes tormenting ride at times, but all has come good in the end, and they deserve it. It couldn't have happened to a nicer club.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Begley.
shine.